I'm now going to show a
don't
picture of
remember
this
it.
bathroom. Look. There it is.
Oh, yes.
That.
It was
That.
ridiculous. Absolute rubbish, that. Look, it's a huge, great thing. You couldn't get your... Well, no, I wouldn't. Sorry.
Welcome back, DLs, to the Wittering Whitehalls. We are back at Whitehall Towers after our meanderings around the north of the country, Michael Whitehall. How much did we love being in Crewe? Oh my God, we communed with, or is it with communed with, connected to, engaged with our fabulous audience. Right, hang on. We're going in for PPJ camera because you made a big statement last week about
when I said Bradford was
yes.
my favourite.
And what do we think about Crewe?
So what the audience in Crewe were fantastic.
Yes.
The theatre in Crewe
was
absolutely beautiful.
What is the name of the architect?
Matcham.
Yes, it's a Matcham, a Frank
Matcham theatre, beautifully kept, beautifully looked after.
Yeah.
The crew in Crewe were absolutely delightful.
Yes.
In fact, every stage crew we've worked with, without exception, have been absolutely wonderful.
Well, that's very sweet that we've had great crews. Our personal crew, the Wittering Whitehalls crew, fabulous as well, DLs, can I just say. PPJ, Stuart, our tour manager.
Piece of a much bigger machine in terms of that crew.
Stuart, known to me as Stu Potts, our tour manager, amazing. Sam, our social media man, fantastic. Hattie, our PA, who we've talked to. Oh my God, amazing. Yeah, so we're very lucky, Michael. We are crewed up, and all the crews we've met have been fabulous.
And we were crewed up in Crewe.
Yes.
On this particular occasion.
But we love the audience, did we not?
Oh, gorgeous.
Yes,
people.
gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And it was a Sunday night, so they were out on a Sunday night, which is dedication to the cause.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I never get out of bed without Hattie. I mean, I couldn't.
Is there something I don't know?
You might want to rephrase that.
Yes.
Probably.
I'm not sure. Hattie's husband may be listening to this.
Oh,
She's
sorry.
a happily married woman, Michael Whitehall. You're implying that there's something untoward going on. Although, historically, of course, Crewe, Michael Whitehall, the scene of many of a what goes on tour, stays on tour romance, because it was where people used to intersect at the railway.
Really?
When they were moving theatres on a Sunday, if they were not in the same show, but they were having a dalliance.
How do you know that?
It's theatre folklore.
When you say that,
yes,
I don't want to get tawdry, but are we sort of talking a quick kiss on platform 2, or are we talking a hotel for an hour?
No, I think we're talking a brief encounter, tea cake and a cup of tea in the cafe.
That's quite sweet, then.
Yes, I don't think we're talking an afternoon let in a hotel in Crewe.
Why not?
Don't think.
But I'm sure it's happened.
I'm sure it has happened. Yes, until I met Michael Whitehall, I'd never heard of something called an afternoon let in a hotel. Michael, you very much educated me on that. I hasten to add, not because we partook of an afternoon let in a hotel, but it was a thing.
Hotel in Mayfair that I used to go to, have lunch there. What was that hotel called?
I'd probably best not to name it, Michael, if we're talking afternoon lets. It's not
they
a
were
very
very good at afternoon lets. I never took advantage of them, obviously.
No, it does what it says on the tin, DLs, is all I'm going to say.
My former partner.
Let's not name him at this point.
I don't mean partner in that way, but business partner. He was no stranger
to an afternoon let. Okay.
But as he's no longer with us, I don't think he'll mind me mentioning that.
No. Anyway, we absolutely adored Crewe. The other highlight for us in Crewe was that, for various logistical reasons to do with it being a Sunday night, the hotel that we were staying in, Michael Whitehall, were unable to keep the kitchens open for us.
No.
Which is a little bit of a running issue on this tour, that trying to get food after the show, which is your preferred time to eat when you're performing, is quite challenging, is it not, PPJ?
McDonald's, kebabs.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. But in Crewe, opposite the beautiful Lyceum Theatre, was a branch of one of my faves, something that Mr. Whitehall had never partaken of before, And that was a Nando's. Hello. We had a cheeky takeaway Nando's that we took back to the hotel.
I think it is cheeky on a Sunday night.
Very
in a hotel,
cheeky.
isn't it? That is a
Yes.
cheeky Nando's.
They did give us permission to eat the Nando's takeaway in the beautifully sumptuous bar of the hotel with a lovely barman who was very attentive, was he not, Michael Whitehall?
He was, and
Made
particularly attentive to me when we left, as I left him a substantial
tip. Cash tip, yeah. But he did make 2 of the most delicious non-alcoholic passion fruit martinis for me, which is essentially juice. But it was delicious. It was in a cocktail glass, and it was just what I needed after the show, Michael Whitehall, with the takeaway Nando's, which I have to tell you, DLs, Mr. Whitehall, not a big takeaway food fan. He ate the lot. He had the plain Nando's fried chicken, the creamy mash, and the broccoli. It all disappeared. So he's broken the back. What's he done? He's popped the cherry of his Nando's situation, Michael Whitehall. But it was quite a funny scene. In fact, I took a picture. Probably need to be reminded by Miley to get it up onto the socials. It's a picture of Hattie, Sam, and Michael with the takeaway Nando's whilst we awaited the incoming stew pot and Joe for this veritable feast in this
It was wonderful.
very smart hotel. We love a bit of Nando's, so thank you, Nando's, for staying open for us. Do you think we ought to get into the main body of the Kirk on this episode, PPJ?
I see absolutely no reason why not.
So, Michael, strap in, because here, incoming, the joy and the pleasure that was our episode from Crewe. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Crewe. Yes! Oh, that is a big noise, Michael Whitehall. Crewe, we are very excited to be here, and I'm looking forward to some quite juicy audience interaction with our DLs and new DLs, day 1 DLs, etc., etc. Shall we, Mr. Whitehall?
Can I just say one thing to you, Hilary?
Yes, Michael.
And I will share this with the audience that
Well,
I
they
still
are
can't see.
quite
but
difficult
I'm
not to
believing that they're there.
Yeah.
You and your son Jack have something in common.
I know exactly
and
what you're
it's
going to say.
going like mad tonight.
Yes, the old
The
wiggling
foot wiggle.
Yeah.
If you ever see Jack Whitehall on any kind of a stage or interview, or he was on that Graham Norton the other night.
Yeah.
There's all this going on all the time. I'm always going, stop it, Jack.
It's genetic, Michael. Mind that glass.
She's doing the same thing with that boot.
I'm just showing my boot
Just keep it under control.
Okay, Michael Whitehall, please would you read the first email?
This is from Nick.
Yes.
Long-time listeners, first-time emailing, and may I say, this podcast is fantastic.
Yes.
I asked Alexa, who the fuck is Alexa? I mean,
she's a very good friend of everyone's.
It's from Nick.
Yeah,
Nick and Alexa.
Yeah, no, Alexa is a AI speaker thing that I think it's Google. Is it Google? PPJ? Amazon, thank you.
Right. Well, I don't do Amazon. Other than books. I get books on Amazon.
Yeah, far too many.
Right. I asked Alexa the other day how many podcasts there are, and there are 3.2 million.
Oh, quite a few then, yeah.
It seems everyone has a podcast these days, and in my humble opinion, 99.9% of them are complete drivel. Ooh.
Harsh critic.
Get you, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
I've lost my way now. With the exception, of course, of yours. And Dish, which is where I first heard about the Wittering Whitehalls.
Your friend Angela.
What is Dish?
It's the one we did with Nick Grimshaw and Angela.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, she was very nice,
lovely,
that lady.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure about her cooking, but I mean, she was...
She's a professional Michelin-starred chef, Michael.
Yes. Right. It was a bit rich for me, the food, I thought. Never did I think I would find myself in a hotel room in Italy and thinking of Mr. Whitehall.
It says here bathroom, Michael. No
in
less.
a hotel
Bathroom.
bathroom
Yeah.
in Italy and thinking of Mr. Whitehall.
Quite sweet that he was thinking of you, but yeah,
yes, in
quite
the
weird.
bathroom. Good old Nick, always reliable.
Yeah.
And yet, this is exactly what happened in order to turn any light on or off, or up or down in brightness, or to lift the blind up or down, or to turn on the TV. You had to use a control panel, which couldn't have been out of place in an airplane cockpit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's obviously maybe he's a pilot, this man.
I think it was just an example.
Oh, right. The chap who assisted with our luggage spent nearly 5 minutes explaining how this system worked. After 10 seconds, I had stopped listening, and as luck would have it, I also have a Mrs. Whitehall. Oh, what a coincidence.
Just for clarity, I'm not a bigamist. I don't have 2 husbands. This was not me, Michael.
I also have a Mrs. Whitehall who had mastered the system immediately. I spent 4 days in either floodlight-style brightness, on the toilet in the dark, or showering with the blind up. Whatever happened to a simple yet wonderful good old-fashioned switch? Love to you both and keep up the great work. I really do thoroughly enjoy your Witterings. Nick. Is Nick in tonight?
No, Nick's not in tonight. I think this has just come in, just generally speaking. But I've picked this one out specifically because let me tell you, the hotel we were in the other day in Birmingham was odd, to say the least. The whole room was angles. It was a very weird-shaped room on the corner of a building, and it had funny, like the corridor had 2 pointy bits in it, and then there was a pointy bit, because I like to do breakfast for Mr. Whitehall in the room, because we don't like room service because it's always cold, or it's £49 for 1 piece of toast and a cup of coffee. So I do breakfast in the room, your favourite being, what do you like for breakfast? Old school. Rivita.
Roast? Oh, sorry.
Roast?
Oh, no, Rivita. Yes, yeah. Rivita.
Anyway, it was a really odd, and it was one of those rooms where there was a nice big king-size bed, but there was about that much room round the bed, so there was a lot of, excuse me, could you breathe in whilst I get past, and all of that going on. But the absolute killer, Michael Whitehall, was the bathroom. Now, I'm just going to quickly explain the bathroom. I'm going to show a picture in a minute to remind Mr. Whitehall, because the rant will start. It was one of those bathrooms that had a very, very long, narrow, shallow sink with 1 plug hole for 2 lots of taps. It looked a bit like a horse trough. Anyway, Mr. Whitehall, I'm now going to show a picture of this bathroom. Look, there it is.
Oh, yes.
That.
It was ridiculous. Absolute rubbish, that. Look, it's a huge, great thing. You couldn't get your... Well, no, I wouldn't. Sorry.
Oh, my God.
I'll leave that bit. But you could hardly get your hand into it and get the water over it. It was, actually, that's deceptive, that picture, because it makes it look like it's quite deep.
It's not.
It's not deep of any description. Absolutely ludicrous.
Also, there was a malfunction with the plug. So in order to keep water in this very shallow basin, you had to keep the taps running, didn't you?
Yes.
Anyway, the language that came out of that bathroom the other night was as bad as the language that came out of the restaurant when we went for dinner after the show, where Marco Pierre White restaurant, lovely. We thought, we're in luck. This is going to be amazing. We got up there. There was a DJ, a live DJ. I have never seen more people crammed into a small space, some trying to have dinner and some just bopping away to the DJ. You took one look at it and you said, I'm not staying in this establishment. Out we went. And we ended up with a takeaway pizza, I seem to remember.
Yeah, it was very nice pizza.
Anyway, the conniption that went on in this bathroom the other morning, I had to literally, I would say I would call down to reception for more towels. there was no sort of notion of anyone coming up to the room, so I had to go down to reception to get more towels because it was like a flood in there. It was like Noah's Ark.
The hotel.
I don't know what you did in there, but...
what was the name of the hotel?
I'm not going to name it because...
I think we should name and shame. Except I can't remember what it was called.
I can.
Hotel.
It's indelibly etched in my mind.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're very much in Nick's camp of you like a nice switch. I think we covered it on the podcast
Like
before.
switch.
When we were in Australia,
Yeah.
do you remember there was a panel and then there was an iPad for something? I mean, who wants an iPad?
Yes.
I can't work my own iPad,
Yeah.
let alone the one that
And then
controls
I thought
the
I
light.
was having a stroke on the second night was there because the lights kept going like that. And I was sitting in the chair reading and I thought, this is it. It's going. And the lights went out and they came back. And I thought, and Hilary said to me, are you all right, dear? And I said, yeah, I think I'm all right. Ooh, and then it really...
Yeah.
I thought, this is it. I've cracked 85, but
And
I'm never
bowing
going to
out.
make 86.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Nick. Right, we're moving on to another one now, which I think they're in the room, although they're not necessarily going to admit to it. Would you like to read this one, Michael? Number 2. In your own time.
We're coming to see you at the Lyceum Theatre tonight and have a little story that connects to a question for you both. I'm sorry, I've got my back to...
Yes, these lovely people here, Michael.
It's
There we
because
go.
they put the chairs pointing in that direction. And if you're sitting there, all you've got, well, it might be a good thing in some people's case, all you get is my back. You both. 7 years ago, we actually got engaged on that very stage during a pantomime.
Whoa!
Oh.
Hello.
It's quite strange.
They are in the room, Michael.
Okay. My now wife absolutely hates being the center of attention, unlike... but somehow she ended up on stage. Luckily, when I asked her to marry me, she said yes. The only problem was I didn't have a ring.
Oops.
So I improvised with a key ring instead. Hilary, how would you have reacted if Michael had done it in front of a pantomime audience? Who is this from?
Well, you haven't.
We don't know
It
the
says
name.
love.
It
says love, a couple who started their engagement in
Yes.
true British style, awkwardly, in public, and slightly underprepared. So, come on, you can't not answer. Where are you? Come on, where are you? The unprepared couple. Go on, just give me one shout. We're not putting the lights up, so no one will see you. Come on, are you in? Yes, of course you are. Woo-hoo-hoo! Well
Nice.
done! Well done! I love it! How's the marriage going? All good? Oh, bit of silence there. Okay, we'll assume it's fine. No news is good news. Right, Michael Whitehall, you have a question?
When you say in this that you had done it in front of a pantomime audience, to what are you referring with the word it?
The engagement.
Oh, just the engagement. Fine. No, I thought maybe you'd gone a bit further than that.
Do you know, we once did a show with Jack. I want to say the Palladium, but I don't think it was the Palladium.
Are you planning to stand up?
No, I'm
for
just
the rest of
excited that these people are here.
Because you
but
look
they're in
like
the-
you're about to sing something.
No, I've already done that.
Oh, no.
Do you remember that show we did at the Palladium with Jack? And there were 2 people who were escorted from the building in the interval because they were doing in the stalls, and several people complained. Do you remember when you used to go swimming and they had those notices on the wall? And one of the things that you could not do, apart from bombing and all of that, was heavy petting. Yes, they were heavy petting in the stalls. It was completely outrageous. So they were asked to be removed. The answer is, of course, yes, I would absolutely adore for Michael to have asked me to marry him on a pantomime stage. In fact, I'm a little bit upset that you didn't ask me to marry you on a pantomime stage.
I never saw you in a panto.
I know you didn't. Would you like to please read out email
Number 3.
Number 3. Yeah.
Right. I think you'll have to read some of these.
Okay. Do you want me to read this one?
Particularly as I've tasted that champagne. Ooh.
DLs, in the podcast Time-Space Continuum from Whitehall Towers, by way of explanation for this upcoming audience interaction that you're about to hear, we did speak to the person concerned who had emailed in, and she was very happy for us to include her email with her query and indeed a little bit of the interaction that we had, but asked for her name to be redacted, which was a bit of a problem for us because I mentioned her name about 4,000 times. So a little bit of an apology for the beeps that are coming up because there's a lot of them, but you will see, I think, why we had to concur with her wishes to redact her name. It's a good one though, so bear with the beeps is all I'm going to say. Would you like me to read this one, Michael? I will whip through
why
it.
don't you do it? I'll read the first paragraph
Okay.
and then you take over.
Okay.
I am a day one, dear listener of your podcast.
A doddle.
I am heading to Crewe this evening with 2 of my old school friends. We can't wait to see you both.
Oh, you do want me to take over? Okay. You do it so well. Yesterday, my partner of nearly 5 years decided to end our relationship after coming to look over a new house I have recently purchased. He got into his van and then opened the door, he got into his van and then opened the door and said the relationship was over and then had to leave as he was going to the football. Okay. I was shocked, didn't really know what to do, and he now continues to message me. I'm confused. We are not in the greatest place at the moment, but he had spent the previous night out with my friends and didn't say anything. Also, I'm starting a new job tomorrow, so it's all going on in my life, and I could do without the additional stress. Do I pursue and respond to his messages, or do I just walk away? See you tonight. Many thanks. I'm sorry, the lights are coming up on this because we need to chat about... We definitely need to chat.
Yeah.
Pod Prod Joe, where is that microphone?
It's here. I make my way to this piece of confetti that fell. Apparently it's the final piece of confetti from the Princess Proms the other night.
Oh, right. It's not
So
from
there
the
you go.
engagement, from the panto from 7 years ago. No. Where are
Maybe,
you?
obviously, that email was a little bit sort of emotional. So
Yeah.
maybe that doesn't want to reveal herself.
She may not want to.
We
Are you
do
too
have
shy?
a few thoughts collectively
Yeah.
on the situation that we will share. I
Joe's
can
got
run
you.
to you. It'll just take me half
We'll
an
have
hour
a little
or so.
conversation. We won't put the lights up then. We'll keep it on the down low so nobody knows what you look like. We're very, very concerned about this because I think, well, we may have to have a quick shout out.
I used to go out with a girl called...
Oh, did you?
I did.
This is news to me. Did
Do
you ever
I
go
ring
out?
a bell to you at all? No.
She's here. She's not. She doesn't want to say too many words because
No.
obviously there's a lot going on. But
Yeah.
I've spoken to her. She's a DL.
Yeah.
And looking forward to starting her job tomorrow. And I frankly think that's the most important thing.
I
and
would
that's
say
what we should be focusing on.
That was one of my pieces of advice. Concentrate on the job. This is a new job that you're excited about? Yes. Oh, nice. Okay.
And if you'd permit me to just add my tiny thoughts, because I can't,
Please do.
I can't keep them to myself any longer. I think we should probably focus on the job and not that total shitbag.
Yes. Could I just say, one, we've all had some of those in our lives before we met our Prince Charming, so you're not alone. Two, you're out with your mates. I'm very impressed that the mates are there, holding your hand, keeping you going. I'm sure the mates agree. Do they not, mates? Yes, you see. You know what? You've got good mates. I think you just carry on, start going out with your mates and just see what happens and who you might meet. You never know. There might be someone new at work. Hello. You never know. I met Mr. Whitehall at work indirectly. Do you remember I went to that party? It didn't go particularly well because for various reasons he thought I was married, and because he was wearing a white suit, we're back in the 80s, I thought he was gay. Wasn't an auspicious start, but we ploughed on through and we got there in the end, did we not?
Well, you certainly didn't think I was gay after the party. That was absolutely without
On a first
doubt.
date? Michael Whitehall. How quickly can you read this one? It's a very quick one.
Oh, which one is
Number
it?
5, Michael, funnily enough.
5?
Yeah, there. You see that? It's a 5.
Oh, yes,
It's a 5.
it says
Yeah.
5 on it. Oh, this is Jackie from Banbury.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Originally Birmingham.
Originally Birmingham.
Right, whip through it, Michael,
God, I
because
had
it's a good
no
one.
idea that Banbury used to be called Birmingham. That is so extra. It's a very small world. I love your stories and have been known to laugh out loud whilst walking my dog, Bella, much to her confusion. I was recently in Menorca, and this one particular day was quite chilly, so myself and my other half, Nigel,
Not Havers.
it's not Nigel Havers, I hope, popped into the local sports bar to watch the Aston Villa game. While sitting there with a large glass of wine, I looked over to the bar and did a double take.
Ta-da!
There, sat on a bar stool, enjoying a pint, was Michael's doppelganger. Well, I can assure you, madam, it was not me. It really made my day, because even though much to my disappointment it wasn't really Michael, I knew it was the closest I'd ever get to the real thing. I can't imagine Michael would be at home in a sports bar watching football with a pint in hand. Or am I wrong? I've attached the photo of the gentleman questioned to see what you think. Thank you again for your funny stories, Michael's dry sense of humour, and Hilary's infectious giggling. Jackie from Banbury, originally Birmingham.
Right, I'm now going to bring this picture up.
We're
but I
going to
should
see the picture
We are,
of
but before we put it... Oh, it's up. It's up. Look! Oh, my God! Look! I mean, Michael Whitehall, this could be you. He could go out as a Michael Whitehall lookalike.
They don't think I do.
No, I like it. I like it. It's good. I've never seen you have a pint, and I've never seen you in a sports bar, it has to be said.
He's a bit more portly than me, too, that man.
I was about to say, Michael, you've put on a bit
Is
of weight.
he here, the man?
No,
then?
sadly
Oh,
not.
no.
We don't know who he is.
Right.
But yes, no, that's a very, very
You
good
never know.
lookalike.
After tonight, he might suddenly become a huge star.
He might.
The man with the pint.
Exactly. I think that just about draws it to a close, Mr. Whitehall.
Well, the whole evening.
No, not the whole. It would be a very short evening for the audience.
So
No, there
what
is.
are we doing next? then?
Well, I'm going to send these good people out for a drink.
Oh, it's the
they've been-
interval.
It's the interval, Michael. Look.
God.
Oh, my watch has gone off.
It's
I don't
mine
even know what the
hasn't.
time is
It's
now. What is the time?
After 20 past 8.
I know. I'm in real trouble because we're meant
You
to come
must be
down
all
at 8:15.
bored to death.
Oh, look, they're
sitting
going
in
for
there in the dark.
Look, quickly out to the bar. She's out to the
Oh,
bar
there's so
first to
many-
get the
yes.
drinks in first. He'll have a pint. We'll see you in about 20
Goodbye.
minutes. Thank you so much for
Thank
giving
you
us
very much.
some
Thank you.
great stuff on the
very much.
podcast. We now are officially off air.
So there you have it, Michael Whitehall, the Crewe episode. One thing that you were very taken with that you had referenced in the previous episode was the architecture of the station at Crewe.
Mm-hmm.
You admired, because we were there early for our train, the intricate brickwork to do with the railway
Beautiful.
at Crewe.
Yeah.
The workmanship and craftsmanship that went into that railway station.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Very good. Good old Victorian
Craftsmanship.
high-class
Yeah.
craftsmanship
Yeah.
right through the station.
Yeah. Be interesting to see how we fare at Harrogate Station, which is our next destination.
What I find extraordinary about some stations like Crewe
Yeah.
is that you have all this beauty of ironwork, beautiful brickwork,
Craft.
the whole building and the roof and everything, and you think of the hours and the days and the weeks and the months that it must have taken all these craftsmen
To construct
make
it.
this
Yeah.
extraordinary building.
Yeah.
And then you arrive at this beautiful station and you think, while I'm looking at this, I'll have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. No, buffet closed.
Oh,
I
sorry.
then think I'll get a newspaper and just fill in a bit of time.
Crewe Station, I'd like to know why W.H. Smith's was
Everything.
closed.
W.H. Smith's closed.
This was on a Monday
On a
morning.
Monday morning. Well, it was quite early. It was like 9:30 because we got an early train
9:30.
out. And you think, why are you not open, Smith's?
Everything was
Coining
closed. There was nothing open.
To be fair,
any
Michael, to be fair,
description.
you've slightly...
Why are we being fair?
Because you've slightly mixed and muddled up your things, because I think I could get a quick rant in before we head out.
What?
Okay? And that is that the buffet at Crewe Station was open, but I said, don't worry, we'll get something on the train, because we were very, very luckily and very privileged to be travelling first class, where you get stuff on a first class seat on a train. What happened, Michael Whitehall, on that train?
Remind me.
There was no first class buffet service, so we had to...
no first class service will be available on this train.
So it
And I want to say, so fucking well give me a refund, love.
Of my
Okay? And I want
£115.
it now before this train gets out of the station.
Yeah.
Oh no, there are no
we had
refunds.
to
No refunds.
What happened, Michael, was I had to walk down 4 carriages, which is fine, to get, with my first class ticket, to get a cup of tea or coffee, and a bacon bat was what they called on the tannoy was available. So I get all the way down there, Michael, to get the tea and the coffee for
And
us.
I didn't want the bacon
But
bat,
you
but I'd rather have it to nothing.
Yeah.
So I thought,
Because we hadn't
actually,
had
it'll
any
be quite
breakfast, and we
nice.
hadn't,
We've had no
we
breakfast.
hadn't gone into the buffet.
I've got no newspaper, and I've got no...
Yeah.
So
I walked
you
down the
went
4
down
carriages,
there,
get the tea and the coffee, and there's a man ahead of me who says, oh, I'll have a bacon bap. So she gets the bacon bap out, and then she gets to me, and I say, oh, could I have 2 bacon baps, please, with the tea and the coffee, because we're in first class, here's my ticket. And she said, oh, that gentleman just had the last one.
Oh, no.
So no bacon baps. So she said, would you like a sandwich? So I said, okay, we'll take a sandwich. So she then offered me the sandwiches, and I took a bacon BLT, because I thought, well, that will do. And I took a ham and cheese. I went all the way 4 carriages back. And you know what it's like in a moving train with the tea and the coffee and everything? It's quite challenging. Got back, and I said to Michael, said, I got the sandwiches now. I said, well, where's the bacon bap? I said, sadly, the man before me got the last one, at which point you went nuclear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
To the much to the amusement of the ladies sitting around us.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was steam coming out of your ears. No bacon bap.
Because first class was not available on this train.
No. Anyway.
But no refund.
But we're very lucky, Michael, because we did get a refund with PPJ, because we had trespassers on the line when we went to Birmingham, and we had an hour between Birmingham International and Birmingham New Street, because they couldn't get the trespassers off the line. So we were then over an hour late, which meant that we are entitled to a full refund.
So is that, what are they called, Avanti?
Yes.
Are they
Avanti West
possibly
Coast.
the worst rail
Well, according
service
to
in the
Russell
world?
Kane,
Russell
Kane, not a fan.
Not something that we could claim without sufficient evidence. So,
No.
I mean, there are several other rail operators that I think are total shit.
Yeah.
So for balance,
Southern
Southern
Railway,
is shit.
Southern springs to mind.
Southwestern are quite shit.
Yeah.
GWR also fairly shit. So
Okay.
I think that covered, actually.
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that's nice
I
and
think we
fair
can
enough.
basically
Yeah.
say train services could do better.
Yes.
Yeah. So that took away quite a lot of the joy of
Of
that
Crewe.
beautiful station and that
yeah.
beautiful brickwork and
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
I bet in the days when they were building it that you could have got a bacon
Bad.
sandwich.
Yeah, the
but
trouble is you can't eat beautiful brickwork.
no.
Anyway, the bacon sandwich did not suffice, DLs. I ate my half.
It was
he did
also
not eat his.
frozen.
It wasn't frozen. It
was
was quite.
It was freezing
It
cold.
was quite chilled. I'll
Anyway,
give it
I
that.
didn't eat it.
No, I know you
binned
didn't.
it.
I ate my half.
I
It's
would like
perfectly
to have been
acceptable.
the whole
Anyway,
thing.
Michael, we've got to do admin because we've got to go. Okay.
I thought I've got to read something.
No,
haven't I?
that's the bonus episode on Thursday.
Oh, right, sorry.
We will be back on Thursday with the famous bonus app that you're desperate to get into here. Please do what you do so well. Rate, review, share, subscribe, follow the show, tell your friends, engage. The Wittering Whitehalls at gmail.com. Michael, please, brushes. Let's see if I can get it right today. 07712 147-236. I did it.
Well done.
Well done. So until Thursday, when we will commune together again, which we are so much looking forward to because you are the beating heart of the podcast, I will say farewell.
And I will say au revoir.
Ooh!